The impacts of Hurricane Debbie are far from over in Sarasota County. Officials in Venice say they are closely monitoring the Myakka River, which is expected to crest later on this evening. Now, officials say residents living near the river at the east end of Laurel Road could see flooding in some low-lying streets. They are also telling drivers to avoid the area tonight. Meantime, a massive cleanup from the flooding continues. News Channel 8's Jeff Patterson is in the Laurel Meadows neighborhood. That's where some residents who evacuated their homes have been able to return, and they can now get a first-hand look for themselves on the damage left behind. Jeff.
Good evening, Keith. Well, we are in the Max Defender 8 Storm Chaser vehicle, a little bit higher up than we normally are. This is also the first time we have been able to drive into this neighborhood. People are just now beginning to get into their homes, assess the damage, and start the long process of cleaning up. As you can still see, there is still some water on the streets here, but today the homeowners were able to return for the first time. Take a look at the difference a few days makes. This is video from Drone 8 from Wednesday, when the streets were still flooded and water was inside of homes. Now, take a look at the same neighborhood from Drone 8 today. The water has gone down considerably. On the ground, the difference to us was considerable. So we have been in this neighborhood since Monday, and when we first drove in, the water was up to these mailboxes. You can see the high water line here. The water has obviously gone down, but there is a lot of work ahead for these homeowners.
It's just something you just really can't wrap your head around it. So we're just trying to figure out what's next, what do we do now? The only people supporting us is the community.
Greg Gregory and his wife came back to their home today. What do you do now?
I have no idea, sir. I don't have the money to fix my home, and so far we're not getting any help. None.
They took us inside to see the damage.
All the babies' furniture, all their valuables were in our house. 4 cats, 2 dogs to rescue.
For them, just talking about it isn't easy, but they want their story told because they say the whole neighborhood needs help.
We need FEMA. Why are they not helping us?
Their neighbor, Kelsey Blanton, says it will take a long time to recover.
Lucky if we're in by Christmas.
For her, the most difficult thing is trying to explain to her autistic son why they can't go to their own home at night.
Why he can't go home. He keeps saying orange house, brown house. He doesn't know why he can't go home. He can't fully communicate. So how do you explain that to him?
Everywhere you look in this neighborhood, there are still homes that have a lot of damage to go through, to bring things out to the streets. It's just very heartbreaking to be in here. I have now reached out to FEMA, by the way. FEMA responded to me by email saying that they do have damage assessment teams on the ground here, trying to see if this neighborhood reaches the threshold of the monetary value for damage needed so that they can then give aid. Of course, we'll keep on top of that to see what FEMA's response is. Live in Sarasota County, Jeff Patterson, 8 on your side.